Hey Capricorn, intuitive soul coach here with your September 2023 bonus reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Capricorn, I'm getting here that in the recent past, a lot of you have been really working hard on creating change in your life, manifesting change, maybe working through some change that was thrust upon you, because there's a lot of activity here happening for you. And I'm getting that you're ready to move on to the next phase. You're ready to move on to the next level. You're ready to complete or close down a cycle. But before that can happen, there's a little bit of a shift that's taking place here. Now, your first card out is card 47. Some of you may be 47 years old. You may be born on the 12th. You may be 45 or 50. Now, I'm also getting here with this go the distance card. A lot of you wanted to stay determined, but you're coming up. You are determined here. I feel like you are coming up to the finish line. So whatever goals you've been working towards, whatever milestones, whether this is finishing up some sort of degree or certification, whether it is you working really hard on your business or for that promotion. For others of you, you could be getting closer to attracting love or a higher commitment, a higher level of love. That's all showing up here, and you see that he's really close to that finish line. Now, this is in the recent past, so a lot of you may be in the throes of some very big change, because the middle energy here, the present energy, is a change in the wind. Now, it's card 12, which in tarot, that's also the Hanged Man. So your perception around a situation, around yourself, I'm getting you've been undergoing a lot of personal changes within. You may not feel the same way that you did about a person, a place, a thing, a situation, an environment. There's a lot of changes happening here for you, Capricorn. Now, I feel really good about this because you're moving on to bigger and better is what I'm getting here. But there still could be just a few shifts, some unexpected twists and turns. There could be an energy of tying up loose ends. There could be one final go. So for example, if you've been really training hard, studying hard, you may have that final exam, right? All of your hard work, it's like everything has come to this moment in time. And I feel like it's may feel a little nerve-wracking, or there may be some anxiety around this. There may be a little bit of needing to kind of surrender to the situation, because you're in good hands is what I'm hearing. You are in good hands. Now, in the near future, you have two cards that came out. You have time to go, and you have no place like home. Now, this is interesting because some of you are leaving behind a situation that felt like home. It may have been a home environment. Maybe you worked with people who started to feel like home. Maybe it was home base, but something you outgrew here and you're moving on. Okay. Now, this could also be a relationship. Maybe you've built a home with this person. Maybe you have shifted the energy in a big way. And I feel like your home is where the heart is here. And so you're finding your sense of belonging. There's an energy of soul tribe. This is about you connecting to people who uplift you, work, career, passion projects, creative endeavors, things that fuel you, things that lift you up. So I like this time to go card because you're walking away from something, and even though it could feel a little bit challenging, you're on the path towards building a new sense of stability elsewhere. Again, relationship, career, health, whatever this may be for you, you're going to find it by moving on, by leaving behind the old to make way for new. So again, I don't sense an abrupt ending. I don't feel like there's a tower moment. We'll take a look and see what the cards bring in. I mean, that certainly could happen for some of you, but I feel more so this change is something that you know about. It may feel unexpected because it comes in so quickly, but it's actually something that your soul has been preparing for. And I feel on a deeper level, you knew about, you know that it's time to walk away from a situation. Now let's take a look and clarify this go the distance. What's this activity, this busyness, this determination? I'm getting a lot of wands energy here. So possibly 7 of wands, 9 of wands, 8 of wands. We may see it all. Okay, we have some 6 of cups. Some of you are walking away from or leaving a karmic relationship or karmic situation or pattern. Okay, some of you are even leaving a childhood home, or you could even be revisiting here a place that you were brought up in or you grew up in. It could be a country. You have the 6 of Cups here, and this is about going the distance. You've come a long way. You see that it starts off with this little boy and his puppy, and over the years, he's grown, and he's grown to really trust himself. He's grown to find a companion in this person or in this animal or in others in a situation. So I feel that trust has been implemented here. And now it's time for you to trust yourself, is what I'm hearing. Now it's time for you to trust that the next steps are exactly where you are supposed to be, because you understand here, Capricorn, that there are stages in life. We go through these stages of being a toddler, of being a teenager, learning how to drive, getting our license, moving out. You know, sometimes we don't follow the exact steps of the stages that society says you should, but overall, we learn things on a bigger level when it comes to growth, when it comes to human growth and soul growth. So let's take a look and see what else is coming in. Some of you are also going the distance to really bring about some childhood dreams. Maybe you've always wanted to be a singer. Maybe you've always wanted to have a family dynamic that was stable, because maybe that wasn't something you were used to, right? Maybe you always wanted to make a difference in the world. Whatever this is here for you, I feel it's quite big. Now let's clarify here, especially because this pile kind of came in quick and there's a lot here, and this is all about this change. So we're going to dive in here, Capricorn, and see what is coming in. What's this change in the wind? Some of you could also decide to change your profession. Maybe you've been in a profession for 20 years and it feels comfortable, but what I see happening here is you're stepping out of your comfort zone. And yes, it may feel a little bit scary while you're stepping out of it, but you're listening to your heart, because the first card out here is the Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning for you to honor your heart's desire. Whether this is a new relationship, a new idea that you have, it could be traveling the world. Whatever this is for you, you're honoring your heart by saying yes, even if that means you're leaving behind or walking away from a situation that no longer serves you. Now, right behind it, you have the 9 of Cups. So wish fulfillment. I do sense here that a lot of you may have given up on your dream. You may have thought that something was never going to happen for you, but you are in this divine energy at this time where spirit is telling you and whispering to you through your intuition that this is possible and you can chase your dreams. For some of you, maybe you want to go back to school. Maybe you want to get your driver's license. Maybe you've never got that before and you're 50 years old. Maybe you want to go back and go to school. Okay, for some of you, maybe you want to retire. Maybe you want to start a family dynamic. Maybe you want to build your business. Whatever this is here for you, you have the opportunity to do it, but you mustn't silence your intuition. And so many times we second guess our intuition because after all, we're having a human experience and we need to do what we need to do to survive here on earth. And so for a long time, we get accustomed to just doing our everyday things, paying bills, raising a family, making sure the house is clean and the animals are fed, and trying to travel and do what we can when we can, right? But the 9 of Cups is saying that there's some sort of dream that you've had for a long time that is now showing up for you to revisit. And that's why the energy is shifting. That may be why some struggles in the past happened, right? That could be why you lost that job or that relationship didn't work out, or maybe that business went under. Sometimes we don't always see the silver lining when we're going through some tower moments, but I feel like you're closer than you think here. So 9 of Cups here is emotional fulfillment, which we see with that Ace of Cups, listening to your intuition with the High Priestess, because things are being exposed to you in a good way, right? Spirit is aligning you with the right energies, the right synchronicities, and the signs and symbols, prompting you to move forward. And I'm hearing here, you cannot miss the signs, right? You cannot miss the signs. A lot of you, you know that you're seeing these signs, you know that you must move forward, but there could be a little bit of fear, which I don't feel like you have a lot of fear because you're going the distance here, but there still could be some fear around leaving a situation. For others of you, you're saying, Melissa, I'm ready to leave it. I'm ready to move on and hit that next level, start that next chapter in your life. And that's what you're doing here, because there's the Judgment. The Judgment is powerful. It would be one of my top 3 most powerful energies in tarot. This Judgment card is about your purpose, your calling. It is about changing your life for the better and giving your past a loving and compassionate review. Maybe you've been through a hard past. Maybe there are things that you did that you regret. But if you can look at those things as learning opportunities instead of wasted time, wasted energy, or any negative connotations that come with your past, this is an opportunity for you to forgive. It's an opportunity for you to go through this rebirthing process, a rite of passage. This is like Judgment Day coming and saying, all right, Capricorn, are you going to continue to let the past define you in a low vibrational energy or in a bad way or negative way? Or are you going to take responsibility, accept what is, heal, no longer, stay in this energy of bitterness or anger, or, you reap what you sowed here. And someone around you may be feeling like you were the one that got away, or they may not even be aware of their wrongdoings, right? But that's okay, because that's their journey and this is yours. And we forget that sometimes. So I am getting here with the Judgment. This is about you healing wounds. You no longer judging yourself or others, because this is big change. This is your calling. This is it right here. There's the World. Whew, and I got goosebumps. This is a change that is wrapping up a cycle. And you have, again, 6 of Cups. So again, a lot of you, this could be a karmic cycle, karmic relationship, or it's something that you've been in for quite some time, because that Fool goes starts at the Fool and takes that journey all the way to the World here. So you've completed a very victorious cycle, and it may not have felt victorious, but pat yourself on the back, because by all means, you are victorious. You've completed a lot. You've accomplished a lot. You've got through a lot. So pat yourself on the back, Capricorn. You don't give yourself enough credit. Some of you are way too hard on yourself, and Spirit wants you to honor yourself, honor your soul, honor your heart at this time. You've had to learn the balance of patience with the Temperance card here, right? You've had to learn self-control. You've had to learn to temper emotions. You've had to learn to compromise. You've had to learn to blend the energies between the spiritual and the physical. And because you've learned all of this, and you're still learning, right? We're always growing and evolving here on earth. But because you've been patient, because you've been growing, because you've been taking the steps and you've been pushing through even the toughest of challenges, Spirit is offering you this gift. That's what the Ace of Cups is bringing in here. A soul-quenching renewal that inspires you, that fills you with grace, that fills you with miracles, that fills you with blessings. Be open to receiving, and I feel like you are going places. Wow, and there's such a strong sense of belonging here, knowing that this is where you belong. You may start to get a lot of deja vu moments. You may say, I've been here before. Maybe you have been. Maybe it hasn't been this lifetime, but you've been there before, right? Perhaps you meet a person, and this could be even a past life connection. This could be a job that you've always wanted to do, and it could even be a job that you did in a past life. Maybe you're attracted to the occult or spirituality, mysticism, that energy. Maybe you were a healer or shaman in a past life. Maybe you were a witch in a past life, right? But these things can come up in our next lives for us to embrace these gifts. And I do feel here that there's a sense of belonging that maybe you've never, ever felt here on earth. It's coming in here, but you must leave behind this old life. I mean, this is big. You must let go of who you thought you had to be successful, to be happy, to be abundant. Whoever that old version of you, that's not who you need to be to move forward. I hope that makes sense. It's okay for you to honor that version of yourself because we all go through growth. We all shift. We all change. So if you are feeling the need to move forward, to leave the old life behind, then say yes, Capricorn, because you deserve it. You've earned it, and your soul is ready. Your soul and your higher self and the universe and spirit and your team is guiding you. What are they guiding you towards? The sun. The sun is the most abundant card in tarot. It's all about happiness, success, good health. You deserve it. And for those of you that are thinking, yeah, right, Melissa, my time's not going to come, or this isn't going to happen, or I've been waiting a lifetime for this. Maybe you have been, but this is here. It's right here for you right now. Okay, so that's what you are heading towards, even if it feels like you're embracing the unknown. If you're 45 years old or 50, raise your hand here because big changes and shifts coming in. Or if you're between those ages, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, or 50, I mean, look out because your best years are ahead here. A lot of happiness coming in. But look at this. In the time to go illustration, you can see that things around her look a little bit cloudy, a little bit murky. You can't quite see that door, but you can see that it's there. Right? And I feel like that door, you're going to open it up and look what's on the other side. No place like home. It's bright. It's clear. You have a beautiful home. The light is right inside there. That's what this is. So whatever this is for you, because it's going to be different for each and every one of us, right? Or each and every one of you, this sunshine and abundance, you wanted this, you've worked for it your whole life, and it's here. Let's take a look at what else we need to know about leaving this behind. How can we help you transition into this new energy? If that's a struggle, what could be one of the biggest struggles for you at this time? Yeah, the rebirth. I mean, look at all these major arcana showing up for you. This can be hard. I find that this can be one of the most difficult things that we have to do as a human is change. And you have it showing up multiple times. You have it showing up here is to surrender to our soul's path, surrender to the divine, because so many times we want to control and we think that, we know what's best for us, which we do. Our higher selves know what's best, but then free will comes in and we do have egos and we have certain physical attachments that we're attached to. But this is all about death and rebirth. In a sense, it is tied to that judgment because you are going through a transformational change within you, right? Within you that is changing the way that you view your outer world. And then you're going to see your outer world shifting in a big way. But Spirit is putting the right people on your path, Capricorn. When this death energy shows up, don't resist change. Don't hang on to this old life because this isn't here where you are destined to go. You may want to stay here because it feels comfortable, but we rarely grow within our comfort zone. You've been working really, really, really hard to reach this level of success, whatever that means for you with the sun. Don't quit right before the finish line, okay? Don't quit before that finish line because you are like that phoenix. You will rise. And as you've probably heard me say numerous times, if you've been following me, it's one of my favorite sayings. I feel like I made this up, but I probably didn't. The comeback is stronger than the setback. So whatever has set you back, and some of you are saying, but Melissa, the setback was just too much. I can't move forward. I don't have the determination. I don't have the motivation. I don't have the energy. And I'm here to tell you, yes, you do. Whew. Getting emotional, Capricorn, because this is a big, big, big life change for you. This is something more beautiful, more powerful than you could have ever imagined. Don't give up. Don't give up before that finish line. Don't give up before that breakthrough. What final messages do we have for Capricorn? Spirit, what do we have here, please, for Capricorn? What else does Capricorn need to know? Oh, wow. The Empress showing up. Okay, the Empress with the Queen of Wands. Now, again, another major arcana. Doesn't surprise me. Capricorn, the Empress is, again, aside from that sun, the most abundant energy. She's a goddess. She's creative. She's maternal. She's beautiful. She nurtures what it is she puts her time and energy into. Spirit is saying, don't neglect your dreams because you doubt yourself. Don't neglect your dreams because of self-doubt. Because maybe you feel like it's taking too long or it won't happen, or you're having a difficult time with this transition or change, or because you know you need to walk away from a situation. Something is ending here in order for you to make space for a better future. Now, when these two energies are in their highest of high vibrations, look at them looking at each other. They're working together. They're confident. They're bold. They're able to be artistic and creative, possibly entrepreneurship, travel, magnetized energy. This is a powerful combination, a powerful duo. Whether you are receiving help from someone that's like a mother, a mom, even if your mother is crossed over and she's in spirit, she's guiding you and nurturing you to continue moving forward. Even if your mother was the one that doubted you, okay? Even if your mother was jealous of you, even if your mother was vengeful and insecure herself, and you are healing with some of those issues, some of those traumas, you have everything you need within you to live a happy life. Even if at one point this really affected you on a deep level, you can forgive. Now, it doesn't mean that what that person did or what that energy put you through, it doesn't mean that it was okay, but it means that everything will be okay. Okay, with the Queen of Wands, big energy here. Empress, big energy. You're going through a lot of changes. You're supported. You are loved. You are nurtured. You are cared for. The universe loves you, right? This is my Mother Earth, Mother God energy. She's supportive. She's receptive. She opens her big old arms and she wraps you tight. And even if you feel like you don't have this person in the physical, trust that you do in the spiritual. That is what I have for you. I hope it resonates, Capricorn. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. It certainly helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, if you're vibing with the energy here, please hit that button. Thank you so much for spending your time and energy here today. Thank you. Lots of love.